The old Freihofer Baking Building in Albany's Sheridan Hollow neighborhood unveiled today as 38 new market rate apartments by city leaders. It marks the beginning of what developers and investors hope will result in more of the same development in that neighborhood. 200 units planned over the next few years in surrounding structures. In recent days, Albany Mayor Kathy Sheehan saying future projects like this one are in jeopardy thanks to an inclusionary zoning ordinance voted on by the Common Council in April. Tonight, the Common Council president is responding. CBS 6's Tom Eschen in Sheridan Hollow tonight, where he's been speaking with those city leaders and developers. And Tom, how much do these units cost for residents?
Thanks, Amani. For a one-bedroom here is about $1,100. Now, that rate per square foot is actually a bit below what market rate is, about a couple $100. A three-bedroom would run just about $1,800 at most here at this property. This was a property that was in the pipeline prior to the Albany Common Council's inclusionary zoning ordinance they voted on, as you mentioned there, Amani, a few months ago. Now we ask today what the path looks like for properties like this moving forward.
This is a forgotten area, and we're trying to bring liveliness back into the area.
Developer Patrick Chu looking to bring life back into Albany's neighborhoods and hoping to do so through a variety of types of housing. His prices right now range from as high as $2,240 per month on Park Avenue to $950 a month on Tenbrook. This falling right in the middle.
For me, that's why I want to have a diversified portfolio, right? Because I do believe in that. There's certain things that work financially, right? And there's certain things that don't work financially at the end of the day. Right, so it's how do we find a medium to make it work for everybody?
Developers like Chu say it's become more challenging to build as supply chain issues continue, interest rates, construction costs remain high. But the city officials say there's another layer, the inclusionary housing ordinance passed by City Council in April.
Developers have told us that it's unworkable. Our professionals at Capitalize Albany and the IDA, the board that I'm on, they tell us that these numbers are unworkable for new market rate apartments in the city of Albany.
This came up when Redburn Development told the Times-Union the ordinance was impacting the development of the central warehouse.
I don't know how how the inclusionary zoning played into that building, especially after their recent announcement that they might need to tear it down. So we just can't look at a law that changed. There could be other factors that play into why people don't look at the city of Albany.
Ellis says they don't have enough data to correlate the ordinance with a drop in market rate projects, but also that more should be done to incentivize growth there.
But I did tell the council, you passed this law when people come in front of us to develop in our neighborhoods and they need tax breaks and incentives, we cannot turn them away.
Ellis says that's one solution. The city's treasurer has another.
Repealing that legislation would be a huge step, because there's been some suggestions that what we go to is essentially spot zoning, which is a recipe for corruption, and it's a recipe for lack of certainty by developers.
In the meantime, Patrick Chu says he's still investing, hoping these costs don't make it cost more for you.
You see what we did here. I take in pride, no matter where you are, I think everyone deserves to live in something nice, right, and safe. And I really pride myself behind that.
We know that tenant associations have spoken in support of that affordable housing ordinance at this point. I'm told that now at this point as well, the Common Council has not revisited that in conversations, serious ones at that, just yet. Reporting live here from Albany, Tom Eschen, CBS 6 News.